Okay, let's keep going. So today we are going to talk about elasticities. Elasticities are very, very interesting and very eye-opening chapter for you, Rauf. It's very eye-opening and very interesting chapter. Why? Please recall demand of law. Law of demand. Yeah. Law of demand or demand law mentions that if price go down, quantity of a good demanded should go up. So think about this one. Salt. Price of salt go down, and you go to your family, say that, in the university they taught us that if price of salt go down, we should buy more. Put more salt to foods. So most probably they will say you that, where did you learn this information? You said that we learned it in microeconomics, and they will come and they will erase your enrollment from the university and take you away. Okay? So why so? Because demand of law says that if price go down, quantity of a good demanded will go up. But it doesn't say us how much it will go up. Okay? It doesn't say us how much it will go up. For example, when you think about salt, price of salt will go down, but quantity of salt demanded will not go up too much. Why? Because the responsiveness, or the, when the price go down, quantity of a good demanded go down, how much part of it is very important. Okay? I mean, just when the price of good will go up, quantity of a good demanded will go down. It definitely will happen like that. But how much part? How much it will go down? It's really very interesting question. Why? Because it's very helpful. It can, if you have your own business, it will let you, make proper, reasonable, plausible decisions. So in this case, this how much question will take us to elasticity. Also, think about other reason. Once upon a time, price in the metro transportation was 0.05 Azerbaijani manats, okay? So then what happened? It goes to 1.15. Demand of law says us that if price go up, quantity of a good demanded will go down. So what about metro? Do you think that it's gone down? Maybe just a little. Maybe just a little. For example, if there is a think that when the price is 0.05, the people who have a transportation, who took metro, it was 1 million. And right now, maybe it is that much. You understand my point? 999,000. That much. Why? Because still people go on, use metro as a main transportation. So
I think it's up to difference. On capex doesn't make any sense for people.
So
maybe they will price will go up with 50 capex, then there will be decrease in quantity.
Yeah. So yeah, it's still cheaper than bus.
Yes, bus is 20 capex, but this is.
But also, imagine that metro is a private company, and you are the head of metro. these enterprise. You think that if I increase the prices, demand will not go down too much. So if I have a chance to, transport people with this fare, so why should I choose this one? If you are a business owner, if you are owner of the company, then what you are going to do? You will increase prices. Why? Because elasticity gives you very crucial information. And as you know the elasticity about the metro demand and metro price, you definitely know that. If price go up, quantity of a good demanded will not go down too much. So please multiply these numbers. How much money, so some people don't prefer metro anyway. Do you think that the money as a business owner, as the money you make, it will go down or it will go up? Definitely will go up. So it means that if you could, determine, measure the elasticity, measure of elasticity, if you could have a detailed information, if you have a, just a wide information, broad information about elasticity, you could easily make proper decisions. If you are a business owner and, if you are running a organization, private organization, you could easily use elasticities to make choices. I mean, to make decisions. And these decisions will lead you to the way that you could make more money. Also, for example, think about salt. If you sell salt, if you have a company, you produce and sell salt, you definitely know that if you increase salt prices too much, you will lose a lot of money. Also, if you are a owner of the metro corporation, you know that if you increase metro prices too much, then what will happen? Quantity of metro transportation demanded will go down too much. So you will calculate it, you will say that no, it's a very reasonable number. But make it, for example, 50, 0.50, it's not reasonable. Make it 1 manat is not reasonable. Okay? So elasticities will help us to make calculations and to draw results, proper results about these issues and the details of these issues. Let's see what we have on the slides. So it says that ceteris paribus, that how much does we mentioned about this, and it says that this is what the price elasticity of demand is designed to answer. So first they say that it's very important how much does quantity demand change. I mean, it goes up or down. It's a very crucial question. But if you want to answer this question, you have a tool right now. And the tool of, name of this tool, Rauf's colleague, price elasticity of demand. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go. So if you want to find out the price elasticity of demand, how you will find out this one? You will, just the percentage change in quantity demanded divided by the percentage change in price. It's our, main formula. And this formula will let us, calculate the exact number. So, let's make it a little bit numerical. Where's my, okay, it's there. So for example, you know that if price of a good go up, quantity of a good demanded will go down. Let's apply it there. Let's say that, there's 10% change in the price, and let's say that there is 40% change in quantity demand. Let's put that way. Price go up 10%, quantity of a good demanded go down 40%. So you are going to have a price elasticity of demand 4. What does it mean? Yeah, right now we have a numerical example. I mean, right now we have a numerical example. And this numerical example simply says us that if you increase prices 1%, or if prices go up with any reason 1%, then quantity of a good demanded will go down 4%. I mean, on previous chapters, you know that if price go up, quantity demand of a good will go down. But right now, you have a tool to measure it. And it simply says, right now, you know how much it. You say that if price of a good goes up 1%, then quantity of a good demanded definitely will go down, but how much? 4%. Also, the vice versa is veiled. It says that if the quantity of a good, if the price of a good goes down 1%, quantity of a good demanded exactly goes up 4%. So, for example, you want to know that let's simply say that you want to the quantity of a good demanded go up 80%. You want to that quantity of a good demanded to go up 80%. What you should do, please?
Decrease price 20%.
Exactly. So what you are going to do? You will decrease price 20%. So you take it as a measure, so you can easily draw a conclusion for variations in these numbers. It's clear enough? Yes. Okay. So let's have some oxygen. If this part is okay, right, Elgin? Okay. So the other issue is that when the goods price go up, it is positive number. When the quantity of a good demand go down, it is negative number. When the goods price go down, it is negative number. When the quantity of a good demand go up, it is positive number. Negative number divided by positive equals negative. Positive number divided by negative. So, because of this reason, price elasticity of demand always will have negative sign. Because of this reason, price elasticity of demand, just a second. Because of this reason, price elasticity of demand, coefficient of price elasticity of demand will always have negative sign. But when you make interpretation, but when you make comment on it, you will take absolute number. Thank you very much. You will take absolute number. So, for example, in this, calculation, we don't use the negative. We don't say that it goes. So the meaning is negative, of course, because it's go down. But when you took and when you make interpretation, you use the absolute number. Okay? So because of this reason, every time you calculate price elasticity of demand, the sign of result always will be negative. But when you make interpretation, when you comment on it, you will take absolute number. Why sign is always negative? Why sign is always negative?
Because change in price and quantity is always opposite.
Yeah, inverse, or there's a negative relationship. There's a negative relationship between change in price and change in quantity demanded. Okay, so because of this reason, we think that there will be, we will comment on the positive number, but the results always will come out as a, negative. So the other issue is that, price elasticity of demand. Is it elastic or it is inelastic? It's very important. So if the result, if the coefficient is bigger than 1, we will call it elastic. If it is less than 1, we will call it inelastic. So it's just a mathematical issue. It's just a mathematical issue. So for example, let's say that price go down 5%, quantity of a good demanded go up 30%. What will be the result? Yeah, 6. So what does it mean? It simply means that quantity of a good demanded is very responsive to the price changes. Quantity of a good demanded is very responsive to price changes. It simply means that when you decrease prices, quantity of a good demanded go up too much. Also, when you increase prices, quantity of a good go down too much also. Okay? So let's say that this, it's minus, plus, and you will take the absolute number, and it will come out 6. So it simply means that if price go up 1%, quantity of a good demanded will go down 6%. If price go up 1%, quantity of a good demanded will go down 6%. Okay? So we say that change in quantity demanded is very responsive to change in price. So we will call it there is a elastic demand. We call it there is elastic demand. Yeah, sure.
Do we use these expressions for goods, elastic goods, inelastic goods?
Yeah, we could use, no problem. Elastic goods and inelastic goods. So let's keep going, and let's say that there is 5% decrease in the goods price and 4% in quantity of a good demand. So, yeah. And it's less than 1, we will call it inelastic. So it means that price go up 1%, but quantity of a good demand go down less than 1%. Price go up 1%, but quantity of a good goes up less than 1%. Okay? It's just mathematical issue, no problem. So because of this reason, we say that in this case we have inelastic demand. But in this case we have elastic demand. Okay? It's very helpful and very. And what about the 1? If it comes 1? Yeah, we will call it unit elastic demand. If the result is 1, if price elasticity of demand equals 1, we will call it unit elastic demand. Okay? Unit elastic demand. If it comes out. So it means that, for example, if price go up 5%, quantity of a good demanded will go down 5%. So price go down 5%, quantity of a good demand will go up 5%. Okay? So with the same expression, with the same amount, magnitude. So please, it shows us this relationship. And for example, in this case, price go up 10%, but quantity of a good demand go down 20%. So, shape of demand curve gives us very crucial information about the price elasticity of demand. Again, shape of demand curve gives us very crucial information about the price elasticity of demand. So let me show you these ones. Price, quantity, demand curve. Price, quantity, demand curve. Price, quantity, and let's say that this is like that. Which one has highest? Which one is more elastic? So if you compare them, if you make ranking among them, which one will come on the elasticity first? Yeah. Second one? Okay, second one, and this one, third one. So, to give further explanation, it's simply how your colleagues draw this conclusion. We will explain this. Please look at this one. Price go up just a little. Quantity of a good demand go down with huge amount. Price go down with small amount, small magnitude maybe. Quantity of a good demand go up with, yeah. So again, in this case, for example, you see that price go up, quantity demand go down, but not that much big. The magnitude of quantity of a good demand go down, not that much big. Also price go down, and quantity of a good demand go down. But please look at this one. As it is steeper, quantity of a good, price of a good goes up too much, but quantity of a good demanded just go down a little bit. And also this one. Yeah, like that. So, if your demand curve gets flatter, demand tends to be more elastic. Thank you very much. But if your demand curve gets steeper, yeah, it means that your demand tend to be more inelastic. Yeah.
What about the curve of unit elastic demand?
Yeah, it's just yeah. So yeah, third one. It's like the third one. It's like the third one. So it's just a little bit, when you look at this one, it's kind of unit elastic, right? Yeah, it's almost like that. Excuse me? Yeah, it is. We call it infinite. Perfectly elastic, but unfortunately we don't have it in the real life. So just we show it as a mathematical issue. Okay. For example, it says you that if price go up just 1% or tiny, if price go up a little bit, what's going to happen to the demand will be zero. Okay. So as long as we don't have a application for this demand curve, but we see it as a mathematical issue because it could happen. It's just a graph. It could be like that or like that. But we will give examples about other ones from the real life. I think, it will be more interesting for you. So, it simply means that if demand curve shape gets flatter, it's going to be more elastic. But it gets steeper, it means that it's going to be, more inelastic. Yeah, perfectly. And it is inelastic demand. Why it is inelastic demand? It's very easy to see. When the price go up just 10%, quantity of a good demanded go down 5%. So there is a 10% change in and 5% change in quantity of a good demand. So result will be 0.5. It's really very crucial information. If you are selling something, it's very, easy to know that. So for example, think about bread. If you think about bread in Azerbaijan, what you will say about this one? What about the bread? Bread, demand in Azerbaijan? Inelastic. Why?
Quantity will change a bit.
Yeah, of course, of course. We like bread too much, so we cannot, we can't do without bread. So price go up, but we still keep going to eat this one.
Teacher, is there exact categories of the goods which is elastic, which is not, or it depends on like tradition, like bread?
No. You could go to the real life and you could calculate this. For example, on the coming slides, we will give example that they are going and they make these calculations and they found out result for this one. So you can go and you can make these calculations. But we just want to show you for example, in salt example. Salt is it's a very bare example. When the price of salt goes down, you don't put more salt to your foods. Yeah, go ahead.
How can we define, calculate changes in price and quantity in all markets?
So, if you go to the real life, of course you will improve very complicated models. For example, let's say that in the fourth year, you are going to have an econometrics class. In this econometrics class, we are going to give you the details of how you could do that. But right now, just learn and just know that if you make this calculation, you could get the result. But how we do that in real life, of course, it really requires a time-consuming, very painful, and data collecting, and so on, so on. So you do all of them. You bring, maybe it will take you 2 years, maybe 3 years. So
we can do it with, for example, statistics.
Yeah. First, you will learn statistics, then you will learn econometrics, then you will be available to do these things. Okay? Just be passionate. I know that you are very excited. You want to learn more and more, but you have still time. So what about this one? Have you ever, heard about this one? Yeah, perfect. It says that inelastic demand. What you could say about this one?
Price increase in demand is unchanged.
So, well, what's the meaning of it? What does it mean? Yeah. Price go down, price go up. It doesn't matter.
So do we have this kind of goods in the real life? Or
Exactly. You want to give example? Sure, go ahead.
For example, insulin.
Yeah.
People cannot live without insulin, and if price of insulin goes up and
You mean the people who has diabetes, right? So people who has diabetes, I think they should use insulin 3 times a day, or yeah. For example, they have to use it. Otherwise, it will be very harmful and very damageful for them. So when the price of price, quantity, and a demand curve. Price of insulin, just 1 minute, they are going to spend. Buy it 3 times in a day. It goes 5 minutes, they will still do the same. And if it goes, for example, 10 minutes, they do the same. Why? Because also you can apply this idea to our other medical issues. Okay? So because if somebody have a very serious health problem, and if they have to take these medicines, and if there is no other way, what's going to happen? They have to do it. Yeah, they have to buy it. So because of this reason, in the medical issues, you have to buy it. And when you have to buy it, it simply means that regardless of the price change, regardless of the price, you are going to buy it. So it brings us to the, Rauf? It brings us to the perfectly inelastic demand. So it simply means that whatever the price is, quantity of a good demanded will not go up or down. And if there is a perfectly inelastic demand, coefficient of price elasticity of demand will equal to 0. Thank you very much. It's going to equal to 0. And it's a mathematical issue. For example, in their price go up 20%, quantity of a good demand go down or go up 0%. So 0 divided by 20 equals 0. Okay. What else? Yeah, it's a unit elastic demand. We explained these. And 10% increase, 10% decrease, like that. Yeah. Yeah, it says, as we said, if it's relatively steep, it's going to have a, relatively low, more inelastic. But it's relatively flat, it's going to be more elastic, of course, more elastic. Or elasticity of demand is relatively high, so you can easily draw these conclusions. Okay. So, we are going to, I will give you a formula that you don't have it on your textbook. So you can write it down and you can use this. So, please recall that I told you that you took the percentage increase in the, percentage change in quantity of a good demanded divided by percentage change in price, okay? So if you want to calculate, excuse me? Yeah, we will do that. No problem. So, if you want to do that, if you want to explain that, so we will in the midpoint method. Excuse me, is there written? Yeah, midpoint method. So, how you find midpoint? You took the average. Okay, you took the average. So midpoint means that you find the average. So how you will find the average? You will took the, let's say that this Q sub 0, Q sub 1 divided by 2. So you are going to find midpoint. Also in the price, P sub 1 divided by P sub 0 minus P sub 0 divided by 2, we are going to have a midpoint there also. Okay? So in your textbook, it's written like that. Yeah, it says Q. It says average, okay? Average and average. Change in quantity, change in average, and change in price, change in average. Okay? So, please write down an example. Then I think we are going to have a break time and we will come back and we will calculate this. Okay? We are writing. Write down, please. When the price is 20, quantity of a good demanded equals 300. Uh, 20, right? Okay, 20. Price go up 25. Price go up 25. Price go up 25. And quantity of a good demanded.
25% or
No. It's just the numbers. It's just numbers. It's not the percentage. It's the numbers. Yeah, quantity of a good demanded go down to 150. 150. 150. Okay. Use midpoint method and calculate the price elasticity of demand. Okay? I will see you after break time.